Chalo students, let's go ahead and start our revision with the chapter of registration today. Registration section number 22 till section number 30. Everyone over here, goods or service, whenever it is being supplied, supply can be either interstate or intrastate. Whenever supply is inter or intra, it has to be, GST will be levied. Once GST is levied, it has to be collected and paid by a taxable person. So we are going to revise section number 22, 23 and 24, who is required registration and who is not required registration. Let's go ahead and start with section number 22. Section number 22 says people who are liable for registration. So it says, who are the people who are liable? When are they liable? Number one, section number 22 subsection 1 says supplier is liable. Supplier is liable in the state or UT from where he makes taxable supply when his aggregate turnover crosses 20 lakh rupees. Sir, what do you mean by aggregate turnover? Aggregate and turnover. Aggregate and turnover. Turnover means tie to. Tie, T-I-E square. T means taxable supplies. I mean interstate supplies, exempt supplies and exports. Sir, tie to. And what are you going to exclude? Inward supplies under RCM. Whatever is your inward supplies on which you have paid the tax under RCM, that is not your turnover, and that GST is not your turnover, whether it is CGST, SGST, IGST, UTGST or cess. Can we go ahead everyone? And turnover should be aggregated, means under your PAN, whatever registrations are there, all the turnover has to be aggregated, means all India, whatever is the turnover under your PAN has to be put together, then you will get the aggregate turnover. Always remember, aggregate turnover may, if I am an agent who is going ahead and supplying on behalf of principal in my own invoice, basically I am supplying on behalf of principal, that is my turnover. Right everyone? Secondly, if I am a registered job worker, principal told me to go ahead and make the goods ready. From my premises the goods were delivered, but principal gave the invoice, that will be a turnover of the principal. The third one over here, if I have gone ahead and done any outward supply on which the recipient is going to pay the tax under reverse charge, that will not be his turnover, that will be my turnover. Outward supply means your sales. Can I go ahead everyone? Now, so they have gone ahead and told who is liable. Section number 22 subsection 1 says supplier is liable when his aggregate turnover crosses 20 lakh rupees. However, there is a proviso which goes ahead and says that if you are doing taxable supply from special category state, which is M square NT, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura and Nagaland, M square, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura, then for you the limit will be 10 lakh rupees. But we have to go ahead and read section number 22 subsection 1 along with section number 23 subsection 2 ka one notification which goes ahead and says government have gone ahead and exempted exclusive supplier of goods from registration up to a limit of 40 lakh rupees, and hence for some people the turnover limit is 40 lakh, for some states the turnover is 20 lakh, for some places it is 10 lakh. Sir, how do we remember that? I have gone ahead and told you that registration limit, section number 22, read with the notification under section number 23, 2. Sir, if you are from the state of M square NT, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura, supplier of goods also 10 lakh limit, exclusive supplier of service also 10 lakh limit, goods plus service ka supplier also 10 lakh. Sir, if you are in Pumas of Telangana, Puducherry, Uttarakhand, Meghalaya, Assam, Arunachal, very good. Baba, remember, Pumas of Telangana is never Assam, never Assam. It is Arunachal and Sikkim and Telangana. Exclusive supplier of goods also 20, supplier of service also 20, supplier of goods plus service also 20 lakh. Now, if you are in any other state, Oak of Himachal Pradesh, any other state, A for Assam, J for K for Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh, supplier of goods the limit is 40 lakh, supplier of service the limit is 20 lakh, supplier of goods and service the limit is 20 lakh. Basically, Oak of Himachal Pradesh may, they went ahead and told by issuing the notification under section number 22 that Oak of Himachal Pradesh may exclusive supplier of goods exempted from registration up to a limit of 40 lakh rupees. But then they went ahead and put a star over here and told for whom 40 lakh is not allowed. They told if you are a person who is required compulsory registration under section number 24, beta, if you are required compulsory registration under section number 24, Baba, what 20 lakh, what 10 lakh, what 40 lakh, compulsorily you have to take registration. Then they went ahead and told if you are a supplier of pan masala, ice cream, tobacco, Baba, earlier it was pan masala, ice cream, aerated water, cut it. Aerated water, cut it. If you are a supplier of pan masala, ice cream and tobacco, then for you the limit will be 20 lakh and not 40 lakh. The limit will be pan masala, ice cream and tobacco supplier ke liye 20 lakh and not 40 lakh. Baba, the aerated water is cut over here, means aerated water supplier ke liye it is 40 lakh only. So pan masala, ice cream and tobacco suppliers will not go ahead and get the limit of 40 lakh. For them the limit is 20. Now November 22 ke liye, the amendment which they have gone ahead and done, they have gone ahead and told if you are a manufacturer of fly ash bricks or fly ash block or fly ash aggregate with 90% or more fly ash content, then Baba, for you also they will not go ahead and give 40 lakh a limit. Limit will be 20 lakh. Or you are a person who is making bricks of fossil meal or similar siliceous earth, 40 lakh a limit is not there. For you the limit is 20 lakh. Or if you are a supplier of building bricks, then also 40 lakh is not there, 20 lakh. Or if you are supplying earthen or roofing tiles, then also 40 lakh limit is not there, 20 lakh limit. I am going ahead and telling you 40 lakh limit is for people who are in Oak of Himachal Pradesh, supplier of goods. But this is not applicable if you are required compulsory registration. Secondly, if you are a supplier of pan masala, ice cream, tobacco, bricks which can be fossil meal ka brick or similar siliceous earth or fly ash brick or building bricks, and tiles which are there are earthen or roofing tile. Any other tiles, Baba, this exemption will not. Any other tiles, they will get 40 lakh ka limit. Others, these people are always 20 lakh rupees ka limit. These people will always get 20 lakh. They will not get 40 lakh ka limit. Done, sir. Then, Baba, if you are a person who is a bakra telling voluntarily I want to take registration, government is telling who is stopping you, what 40, what 20, what 10, you are voluntarily going to take it. Or you are a person who intend to continue with registration, government is telling you don't want to cancel. You are telling no, sir, I will still keep registration. You have increased from 20 to 40, but I don't want 40. I will still keep my registration. Government is telling who is stopping you. Or if you want to continue, then please continue. And 40 lakh limit is not there if you are in M square NT, if you are a supplier within M square NT, or you are a supplier within Pumas of Telangana. Done, everyone? Yes, sir. We all got the point. Let's go ahead. So I told section number 22, subsection 1 goes ahead and says, sir, supplier will be liable in the state from where he makes taxable supply if his turnover crosses 20 lakh or 40 lakh. However, sir, then they went ahead and told Oak of Himachal Pradesh mein 40 lakh ka limit is given for supplier of goods. Are we clear, everyone? Then everyone over here, taxable supplies from special category state, limit is how much? 10 lakh. Sir, government can, on the request of a special category state and recommendation of council, enhance the limit from 10 to 20. And one more power is there. Government can, on the request of a state and recommendation of council, also enhance the limit from 20 lakhs to 40 lakh rupees. Are we clear, everyone? Only for exclusive supplier of goods. Then we have an explanation over here. Sir, I am a supplier of goods also. I am an exclusive supplier of goods from Oak of Himachal Pradesh, but I have a bank account. If I have a bank account, I put money in the bank and I am receiving interest, it means I become an exclusive. I am no more an exclusive supplier of goods because I am supplying goods also. And when you give money in the bank and you are receiving interest, you become supplier of service. Then government went ahead and told, even if you have gone ahead and given someone deposit, loans and advance, and you are receiving interest or discount, but still we will assume that you are exclusive supplier of goods and we will give you a higher limit of 40 lakh rupees. Remember always, interest will come in your aggregate turnover, but because of interest, it will not be that you will get a lower limit of 20. You will still be an exclusive supplier of goods and you will be given a higher limit of 40 lakh rupees. Person shall be deemed to be exclusive supplier of goods even if he is engaged in the exempt supply of service by way of extending loans and advances, deposit, so far as the consideration is represented by way of interest or discount. Section number 22, subsection 2 went ahead and told, if you are an existing registered person, you are registered under VAT, service tax, etc. With the from the appointment date, you will be liable to register under GST also. Right everyone? Appointment date in case of GST for the registration provisions were 22nd of June 2017. Third is transferee. So if somebody has gone ahead and transferred me the business as going concern, the front party was registered and he has transferred me the business as going concern, me being the transferee or the successor, I have to go ahead and take registration within. Not within. I have to take registration. I will become liable on the date of transfer or succession. Section number 22, subsection 4 went ahead and told if you are a transferee as a result of court ka order, court or tribunal ka order, you have to go ahead and take registration from the day ROC issues certificate of incorporation. I went ahead and taught you. What are the things I went ahead and taught you till now, everyone? I went ahead and taught you section number 22, correct everyone? I went ahead and taught you section number 22. Section number 21 went ahead and told supplier will be liable when aggregate turnover crosses 40 lakhs, 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Correct everyone? 40 lakh exclusive supplier of goods from Oak of Himachal Pradesh. Sir, second one, section number 22, existing registered person is liable from the appointment date. Correct everyone? Section number 23, transferee is liable from the date of transfer or succession. Section number 24, again transferee is liable, sir, from the day ROC issues certificate of incorporation. Sir, who is liable? When is he liable? When is he liable becomes very important because from the day you become liable, you should take registration within the next 30 days. That is told by section number 25. Right everyone? Now come to section number 23 now. Section number 23 goes ahead and tells about people who are not liable for registration. Section number 23(1) A goes ahead and says if you are a person exclusively supplying those goods that are not liable, those goods, services or both that are not liable to tax or only exempted from tax, don't go ahead and take any registration. So any person exclusively engaged in supplying of that good service, exclusively engaged in supplying of goods, services or both that are not liable to tax or wholly exempt, Baba, you don't have to collect and pay anything, don't take registration. Section number 21 B says agriculturist is not required registration to the extent of supply out of cultivation of land. Sir, who is an agriculturist? An agriculturist is an individual or an HUF who is going ahead and doing cultivation of land either through own labor or family labor, or he and his family is watching, people are working on wages or hired laborers, right everyone, under their supervision. Then we had, sir, see, agriculturist ka definition is here, correct everyone? Next, individual or HUF doing cultivation of land by own labor, family labor or servants or wages or hired laborers under personal or family supervision. Now we have section number 23(2). Section number 23(2) goes ahead and gives the power to the government to go ahead and notify people who are exempted from registration. Section number 23(2) is to be read with section number 22 or section number 24. Let's read section number 23(2) now with section number 24. Section number 24 went ahead and told people who are required compulsory registration. I went ahead and told people who are required compulsory registration are known as creations. C for casual taxable person. If you are a casual taxable person, you are going to other state, occasionally undertaking transaction from there, and there you don't have any fixed place of business, then you are a CTB over there, you have to go ahead and take compulsory registration in that state. Now, when you are going to other state, occasionally, then you are a casual taxable person and you have to take CTB ka registration. In this scenario, one exemption is given to handicraft supplier or craftsman goods supplier. Sir, they are exempted up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh. Who are these handicraft or craftsman goods supplier? Who are going in and making handicraft goods predominantly by hand. R for person who is required to pay tax under RCM. So if director is providing me the services, I am a company, I am required to pay tax under RCM, I will take compulsory registration. And this director, even his turnover exceeds 20 lakh or 10 lakh, he is exempted under section number 23(2) because he is going ahead and supplying those supply on which the recipient will always pay the tax. So this guy doesn't have to take registration. Is my point clear? Baba, in case of reverse charge, recipient takes compulsory registration, supplier exempted from registration. E for person supplying through e-commerce operator. If I am a supplier of goods through e-commerce, compulsory registration. Supplier of services through e-commerce, 20 lakh or 10 lakh exemption has been given. A for agent of a taxable person. If my boss My principal is a taxable person. He is a registered person. If I am supplying on his behalf, I will have to go ahead and take compulsory registration. Then Baba, A for aggregator. Aggregator matlab aggregators under section number 9.5. I hope you guys remember transportation of passenger, who is sir, housekeeping services, accommodation service and restaurant service. I went ahead and told you, always remember THAR. Sir, under 9.5, 4 services are notified now. What is the one? T for transportation of passenger by radio taxi, maxi cab, motor cab, motorcycle, omnibus and any other type of motor vehicle. Omnibus and any other type of motor vehicle is the amendment for November 22. H for housekeeping services, A for accommodation service and R for restaurant service. Restaurant services, when they are supplied through Swiggy, Zomato and all, Swiggy, Zomato will now become liable for compulsory registration. Are we clear, everyone? One thing you have to remember, accommodation and housekeeping service may, if the supplier is liable under section number 21, then Baba, they will not, e-commerce operator will not be liable. Done, sir? Point is clear. Sir, yes Baba, over here now, T for TDS deductor and T for TCS collector are also required compulsory registration. Who are these TCS collector? Basically the e-commerce operators, right everyone? Next, I for interstate supplier. Interstate supplier is required compulsory registration, but if interstate supplier is of handicraft goods or craftsman goods, exempted up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh, and also interstate supplier of service is exempted up to 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs. I for ISD, input service distributor. Who wants to distribute the credit? They will have to go ahead and take registration. It's a separate registration to be taken. O for OIDR, who is supplying from outside India to an unregistered person. OIDR should collect GST and pay to the government. OIDR will take compulsory registration. N for NRTP, non-resident taxable person, is also required compulsory registration. S for such other person notified by government on recommendation of council is also required compulsory registration. All of them have been covered over here. Whatever is blue are the ones which are basically required compulsory registration. C for sir, casual taxable person. R for person required to pay tax under reverse charge. E for e-commerce operator, basically person supplying goods through e-commerce, person supplying through e-commerce, right everyone? A for agent of a taxable person. A for aggregator. T for TDS deductor, TDS deductor and also TCS collector, which is basically the e-commerce. I for interstate supplier. I for ISD and input service distributor, and OIDR, O for OIDR, N for NRTP and S for such other person notified by government on recommendation of council. Baba, section number 22, section number 23 and section number 24 are A graded for your exam. 4 marks ka question they will go ahead and ask on this. Section number 22, 4 cases. Who are liable? Supplier, existing registered person, transferee and transferee in case of court order or tribunal ka order. Section number 23, 2 cases. One may A, the person who are not liable to pay any tax or supplying wholly exempt, not required. Agriculture is not required. 23, 2 notified category. 24, creations is required. Compulsory registration. I'll go ahead and stop my revision on section number 22, 23 and 24 over here. Have a great day, people. Take care. Bye, guys. Arey Baba, wait. One small thing which we missed out over here. The circular went ahead and told there is an APMC ka agent, APMC, Agricultural Produce Marketing Committee ka agent, and he is going ahead and supplying on behalf of agriculturist. Now, because the agriculturist is not a registered person, this APMC ka agent will also not go ahead and take any compulsory registration. He is not required compulsory registration. Secondly, this APMC agent is going ahead and buying and selling agricultural produce. His commission which he is going ahead and charging, that is exempted from the basically APMC agents when they are going in and buying and selling agricultural produce, their service for which they are going in and charging, their service pay there is no GST, it is exempted from registration. Now, if you are a person who is going ahead and supplying exempt supply, section number 23(1)(a) goes ahead and says, if you are not required to go ahead and collect any tax and pay to the government, don't go ahead and take registration. Hence, an APMC agent, commission agent under APMC, making supplies on behalf of agriculturist who is not a taxable person, is not liable for compulsory registration. Also, because their services are exempted from GST, hence they are not liable under section number 23(1)(a) also. Here we are done with 22, 23 and 24. Bye guys. Take care.